Hi guys, welcome to Bobsy Bounce. Welcome to another episode. I'm Bobs.
And I'm Bouncer.
And today we've got a special one for you. We've actually got somebody on the second time because the first time we made a video, we made a whole podcast and it kind of went to crap. But we've got you again. Thank you so much for coming, Zari.
Hi.
Clap guys, everybody. Round of applause for Zari. And the reason why we're clapping is because you're actually a performer, you're an artist.
Yep.
And I think that should be promoted quite a lot. But what is it that you actually specialize in? What kind of, like, are you like a singer and a performer, aren't you?
Yeah. So I say I'm a pop star. I'm a singer. I do pop.
Well, you are a pop star, by the way.
I'm a pop and R&B singer, songwriter, and then I'm dancing as well.
Yeah.
I kind of co-produce my music as well, but I don't know if I should put that as a credential yet.
Why not?
Just because if you put me in a studio on my own, I wouldn't be able to produce. But I make my music, I'm releasing it, and I perform it as well with dancing as well.
Okay.
All right, okay. So recently you released a new song as well, haven't you?
Yeah, it's called Dreaming. It came out, I think, last month. Or maybe 2 months ago now.
Yeah, it's been
Like
about
June.
a year.
June, yeah.
You don't know when your own song released? Okay.
It's because I forgot it turned August, that's why. That's
No,
okay.
but you actually performed. You had your first performance, didn't you, as well? It was in Birmingham.
Yeah. It was my first ever live performance. And actually, I realized it was my first ever time singing in front of actually more than one person at a time. So it was really, really scary. But I had my first performance, and my friends and family came. It was so much fun. So I did Dreaming live for the first time, and then I also did 2 covers as well.
Yeah. Did you do like a dance performance as well?
Yeah. I did Britney Spears' Give Me More, so I did a dance as well. So I choreographed the dance as well, which is really fun.
Yeah. So how was the whole experience of like performing in front of an audience?
So, like, initially I was so nervous. And I said to myself as well, I was like, if it's not for you, then you'll know it once you're on stage. So I was really nervous. And then I got on stage, I started singing and dancing. And, like, the people's reactions were so nice. And it was just, like, it was meant to be.
So nobody threw tomatoes at you? Yeah.
No, but, like, it felt like as soon as I started, it felt like, oh, this really was made for me. Like, I was so, like, obviously I was nervous, but I was comfortable and I was excited and happy. And you know, if you see the performance, it's on like my Instagram and stuff. But
which we are gonna obviously we're gonna post this on our description. So
thank you. If you watch the performance, there's one song I did. It's a Madison Beer cover, and then there like people in the crowd, like they started whistling and stuff, and then.
Right.
Like I was singing, I tried not to cry just because like I get really overwhelmed when other people, like the audience kind of, you know, reacts to singers. And for the first time, it was actually for me singing, and it was just the best feeling in the world. And even with Dreaming, the song that I made, like the crowd was singing along, and like just to hear, I was so surprised, and just to hear people singing a song that I made, it was just so like overwhelming and like just the best.
So would you say like, because a lot of people, what they say is that, you know, they're nervous before a show, but then when they go on, it's like they go into like a trance, and everything kind of just takes over, and it's like, you know, they just forget where they are. Would you say like a similar situation happened with you, do you think?
Yeah, it was similar. I was nervous, not just because it was my first performance. I was nervous because I had a sore throat as well, so I didn't know, and like there was no in-ear like mic or anything like that, so you just had to like kind of just try your best and like hope it sounded nice. So yeah, I get what you mean about the trance. Like, you kind of just like become the performer you were in your bedroom, you know, pretending. And it finally happened like for real. So I was still nervous though. But I think for next performance, I'm gonna work on my confidence, just because as soon as you're like nervous on stage, like the crowd can see it, and like it's hard to be nervous and dancing at the same time. It doesn't really make sense. So yeah, I just think it was just a really great experience.
It's a good experience. Yeah. No, because obviously like with I know you like specialize mostly. Was it in R&B?
Yeah, pop and R&B.
But like you're a big fan of like K-pop as well, aren't you? Like,
Korean.
BTS.
Yeah, BTS.
No, because that's like that's taking the world by storm at the moment.
Yeah.
Just getting bigger and bigger. Have you been to Korea as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I went to South Korea, and actually I went to Madrid just recently for a K-pop concert. So for me with K-pop, it's so like obviously the people within it are so talented, but it really does, you know, inspire me, just because the way they dance and sing at the same time live, it's on a different level to, you know, UK and US performers. I guess like similar to like Beyonce and like.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Beyonce. There are some.
We kind of discussed this last time as well. Like, I went to watch Bruno Mars.
Yeah, amazing.
Right? Oh my God! Right, that guy. Not only has he got an amazing voice.
Yeah.
But the energy on stage, you know, the way he's dancing, and he's a phenomenal dancer, right? You know, Bruno Mars, he can do the whole Michael Jackson moves and the whole Elvis kind of thing going on. It was just crazy, man. But then for him to be able to do that constantly for like 2 hours, or just over 2 hours, and like even in the last song, and he's just dancing like crazy. You can see all the sweat dripping off, right? But his voice and his vocals are just on point still. And I'm thinking, how is the guy not? It's not out of breath.
Yeah.
Right. You know when he's like taking those high notes and whatever. Like, he's been dancing for about flipping 2 hours.
Yeah.
Constantly. Right. The guy is like literally sweating on stage, but still his vocals are just on point.
Yeah.
So like a lot of stamina. Stamina, and like obviously you're trained to do all that the same, you know.
Yeah.
So do you, training, I guess.
Is it training? So would you say that you like train quite a lot, like, you know,
so
singing wise?
I've started singing whilst at the gym, which I mean, it's probably embarrassing for people around me. But just in terms of stamina, I've always danced and sang at the same time. So just in terms of like breath control, it's really hard to kind of get a grasp of. But the more you practice, the better it becomes. And also for me, I felt like as well when I make songs, I never want to make music that I can't sing, because a lot of singers can, you know, edit things, but they can't sing it live. So I always kind of made a point to be able to know that I can sing my songs live, no matter if I'm dancing or whatever, I can do it.
So what kind of? So you're saying that you're quite selective with the kind of songs that you want to sing because you know the capability of your voice. Is that what you're saying, or your vocals?
No, I mean in the sense of like I'm not gonna like. There's ways producers can edit, you know, to make you hit a note that you can't physically hit.
They do that?
Yeah. Like they can raise the pitch and like things like auto.
So give us an example.
Like, what do you mean?
So like which singers like can't hit a certain note and then they'll
I mean, I don't want to get into that.
Yeah? No, I'm really intrigued now. No, I think it's quite a lot of them, to be honest. Auto-tuning, as they call it, right?
Yeah, like there's things you can do to make it sound nice for, you know, the studio version, but you can't do it live. So my point is like...
So what do they do when they're live then?
They just miss it. Or they just like have the playback.
Or they'll do this, they'll be singing, right? Like whatever song, and when a high note comes, they go...
Yeah.
Let the crowd do it. Yeah,
things like there's tactics to it. Yeah, I agree. But so I just make a point that like I can sing the songs I'm making and I can hit the notes. So yeah.
Just a little bit about your background as well, actually.
Okay.
So, because we reported like well, you know, because people know who you are, and when they go onto your Instagram. Now we've been a lot of people have been contacting us, asking us where you're from.
Okay.
Because your accent. It's a very unusual accent.
Yeah.
Right? So where are you actually from?
So with my accent, so I was born in Ireland, and just in terms of like learning English, so English wasn't necessarily my first language. So I noticed that with me and my siblings, we'd watch like American TV shows as well, and then we'd learn English from our parents. And then I moved to Sheffield as well, which is like a, you know, a specific accent.
The Yorkshire accent, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like a combination of the Irish accent, Sheffield, learning English, and then also I moved to the West Midlands at the end of it. So it was just like a, you know...
So it's like a mixture.
Yeah, amalgamation of different accents, and then this is just how I sound.
No, it's like a very...
The clip out to me, is she from like America somewhere?
Yeah, no, like, I get that a lot.
No, she's from here. She's from here,
yeah. But the thing is, a lot of people have always made a point about my accent, but all of my siblings generally sound the same, so it's just like, I don't know, it's just us.
Yeah, but in terms of like, you know, obviously you're singing at the moment, I mean, I'm assuming it's gaining a lot more popularity now, isn't it? You as an individual.
Yeah.
Because there is something else I want to talk about, like obviously haters.
Yeah.
Okay. Why are you laughing? Right? No, because the thing is, because we had a brief discussion about this earlier.
Yeah.
And I mean, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with the hate?
So, I mean, for me,
and also, how do you deal with the compliments as well?
Okay.
So we want to hear like both sides.
So for me, I haven't had, you know, necessarily hate about my singing, dancing, or music. So I can't really relate to that as of right now. Fingers crossed. But in terms of hate I get, it's more to do with my looks, or, you know, things like my accent maybe, or just kind of personality. So I mean, I don't know. It's hard to not get upset sometimes, especially.
Did you say personality?
Well, yeah. You know.
But I don't understand how somebody would know what you are truly like.
No, I mean, they don't know what I'm truly like. But like, say if I do a live stream on like TikTok, for example, like you get like random mean comments. I used to get really, really upset, especially about like things like if someone said, you know, like you look this, or like I would get so upset. But now I just feel like I'm at a point where, you know, people can say what they want. If I don't truly believe it, then I don't think I'm going to care too much. And just in terms of compliments, I'm very grateful. Like, anytime someone, you know, says something nice about my music, it feels like it's like my child, you know? It's I'm so proud and, you know, happy. So it's just the best.
So in terms of the the negative people, it used to affect you, but now you just kind of like whatever. Just like
I mean, like I can name things people say now. Like it's just like stupid things. So I just like I laugh about it now. But, like if someone was to actually say like something that I was insecure, but I think that would affect me. But as of right now, I think I'm dealing with it.
So what's the worst comment you've ever had?
Ever? Yeah. I don't know. Like things just like ugly, fat, things like that. But I mean,
what?
People do like people, and like you know one thing I struggle a lot nowadays, especially, is just like really like comments that are just gross. Like, do you know if I'm singing, like I'm not really doing like anything bad, and like people are just like they're not focusing on singing at all. They're just writing gross things.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I mean, when in terms of like obviously hate and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just think that nobody has got the courage to come and say that to your face.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't think I've never had it. You've never had it. Where somebody's come to my face and said, you're this or you're that.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just keyboard warriors.
No, it's true, and especially I feel like a lot of ages as well. It's usually like 10-year-olds. Like I don't really like these are kids online. Like doesn't really affect me anymore.
Yeah.
I think it's mainly like people that want to do what you do, but they can't do it.
Yeah, maybe.
You get me? I think
Yeah.
A lot of people are
like some kind of insecurity they've got with themselves.
Yeah.
Like so they're just passing judgment on you. So I think that's part of it. That maybe they want to do something that you're doing.
Yeah.
But they're not creative enough. They don't have the talent, and they don't have the courage to go out there and do this. So then when they see you do it, they're like, hang on a second, why is she doing it and I'm not able to do this? So then I think it's. So when somebody I think is negative, I think it's because of their own issues.
Yeah, I do think it's insecurity. Yeah, for sure.
And so they're kind of lashing out. And obviously, a social media platform is just so easy to just go and just be hateful on, because it's not going to come back on you.
Yeah.
Especially when you've got a fake profile or whatever, right? No one's going to like turn up at your door and saying you made this hateful comment or whatever. So I think it's more on them rather than on you.
That's what I think too, because I feel like the things that if you're focusing on someone's, maybe their nose or their eyes a lot, usually it's because you're insecure about your own. As of right now, I feel like the only thing that people, they don't talk about my singing or my dancing. They can never say I'm not talented. So if they're going to talk about like my appearance and things like that, it's just like that's all they can technically talk about, because like they know they can't say that you can't sing. So they just say things like, I don't know, like you're too pale or...
But the thing is, even if somebody did criticize your singing, for argument's sake, right? Well, I would like to know their credentials.
Yeah.
I would like, hang on a second. So,
like, can you sing?
No. Not only can you sing. Okay, for example, Simon Cowell can't sing, right?
Yeah.
But he can say that you're not a good singer. Why? Because he's been in the music industry for God knows how many years. He is the amount of successful artists that he's created and worked with. He's clearly got the capability and he's got the ear, and he knows that. That he can scout a good talent, right? But you behind the keyboard, if you're going to criticize your singing, for example, well, what credibility do you have?
No, I agree.
Right? Do you have to tell me a successful artist that you've created or a band that you've created?
But even still, like I feel like even if someone within the music industry said to me like you can't sing or like this is not good, I don't think I should let that faze me, because you are expected to get rejection first, and like if I believe in myself, I feel like that overpowers what anybody... A lot of people can be wrong,
Have you ever had anybody from the music industry who... Have you ever had anybody from the music industry who has done you like dirty or like being bad to you?
Yeah. So, well, you guys know the story.
But everybody else knows the story. So
okay.
You know what? We'll mention the person's name at the end.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. Guess who it was beforehand. So there's this celebrity who's in the music industry, and he's very talented.
Yeah. So irrelevant now, though. But anyway, so.
So he does these like TikTok lives where he lets people, play their own original music. And somehow it was like 3 a.m. and I actually requested through and I got through, which is actually really crazy because there was thousands of people watching. And I played a demo of my song, but not the official, it wasn't mastered, it wasn't anything. It was just from my phone, a really rough demo. And he stopped it after like a couple seconds and he just said, if that's your first ever song, then I don't know what to say to you. And I was so like shocked just because like I was reading the comments whilst he was listening to the song, and the comments are really nice about me, and they're saying like, oh, like her voice is nice, like let her keep playing the song, but he was just kind of rude.
So this individual is quite an established producer.
Well, I mean, I still released the song. It's Dreaming that he didn't like.
Who's the guy?
Timberland.
Yeah, Timberland.
Yeah.
Right, so...
Well, Timberland... Fuck you.
Right, listen, you didn't say it.
I didn't say
I
it.
said it.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
You didn't say it.
Come on, me bitch.
But I do think that's quite... Because the thing is...
It was rude.
It was rude, right? You know, and there's a way of okay, if you didn't like it, you know, there's a way... You can still give some words of encouragement.
Yeah, true.
You know,
Yeah.
but like...
Or if it's like someone like, you know, you need to work on this or like work on that. Let's give it a little, little advice.
Yeah,
you know
because
what I mean?
what he said was kind of like, it didn't help at all. Like, he could have said like, you need to add this, or like, you need to sing better. You need to do like. All he said was, I just don't know what to say to you then if that's your first song. Yeah. And I was just like.
But can I ask you?
Yeah?
Did you watch the kind of whole live stream?
Yeah, I did.
Was he the same with pretty much everyone?
Well, that's the thing that kind of upset me because there was other people he was a bit nicer to, and like even when he said he didn't like a song, he would comment like if their voice sounded nice, for example, like he would say things. But for me, it was just nothing. And I do think it was because my song was just a demo, so like probably the recording quality wasn't that great. Either way, like he could have just said. I mean, he could have said.
How did you feel after you got that kind of criticism from him?
I was really upset. I didn't cry though, but I was upset. And then for the next couple of days, it was all I could think about. But then now I'm fine. I went to the studio like a week after, and I just said I want to really work on the song, just because I felt like even though he said that, it just didn't. It didn't mean enough for me to just like to scrap it.
Would you say that what he said kind of motivated you even more?
Yeah, I guess in a sense, like I had something to prove.
So
then
it's tough love, then, isn't it? So
I finished the song.
So guess what then? So take that FU back.
All right,
you know why?
Timberland for motivating.
You know why?
Zari.
No, because indirectly, right, is basically giving.
It helped me technically, yeah.
So it's like tough love, isn't it? It's like. So would you say that you worked even harder after getting that criticism from him?
Yeah, actually, that's a really good way to spin it. Yeah, that's true. I did.
So well, silver lining.
Yeah.
So there's always.
Yeah.
Well, he's when he he listens to your song, I think he will regret the fact that he didn't listen to it properly. Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, Zari, how are you doing, love?
Well, he might do, or he might do something else. So you become hugely successful, and he goes, and then you can say that, you know, if you don't remember, I'm the girl. Yeah. And he'll be like, yeah, I did that on purpose. Because I knew that you know you were talented, but
you sound like him.
I'll do it. Yeah. And then you might just make it up saying that.
You could spin it if you wanted to.
You might say that I'm the man behind it. You know, I'm the man behind that voice. I gave you a chance.
Yeah, you could.
Right. So
yeah, that's true.
So I think a person like that, I think, is gonna twist it and turn it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think that's gonna happen. But that's if you ever speak to him again. Anyway, moving on to the next thing. So the next performance.
Yeah.
When is it?
So I've got a few. I've got, I think, 2 in London this summer. I've got one in Birmingham in September as well lined up. I'm pretty excited.
Was like the venue booked and everything?
So for the Birmingham one, I think it is booked and official, the date. The London ones, I'm still trying to figure out which days I can do.
But like, so it's like you perform with other people, of course, isn't it? It's like
like there'll be other performers that same night. But I'll be doing as of right now I have 1 song out. By the time I have my next performance, it will be 2 songs.
So what's the plan like? Do you want to like actually release an album, like a full-on album?
So right now I'm completely independent, so I have to like do everything myself, fund everything myself. So right now I'm just going to be releasing singles, and eventually once I get, you know, picked up with a team and a label, then I would want to start releasing like EPs and albums.
How hard is it to actually get picked up by like a record label or something? I mean, is it hard to like approach them? And
well, that's the thing. Like, it's not really about approaching them; it's about them finding you. So if you're, you know, doing something right and you're, you know, have a fan base and you're successful and your song's like being played, then they should approach you. As of right now, I don't think, you know, approaching them with like, as in like, I'm just starting out. I feel like approaching them right now, they would think, well, you don't have much streams, you don't have much followers, so what gain do you have? Like, what gain do we get from, you know, hiring you technically and signing you to our label?
Well,
so
what is the ultimate dream though? Like,
so my dream right now is obviously to be, you know, a famous pop star all around the world. I'm releasing music that I believe in. I think they're good songs. I'm promoting them. I'm singing them live in different cities. So a lot of people can, you know, stream it from there and like find out who I am, just locally, even just within, you know, England. And then eventually I do want my songs to kind of, you know, be picked up by other countries. I mean, even right now, like Dreaming's been listened to and streamed by so many countries. It's crazy. Like, it's really, I don't even know how it gets like
What do you mean by streamed? Is it on
Spotify? Yeah, so I checked like the stats and like people in South Korea, you know, Australia, Japan, like so many countries are listening to my song, even though I'm just, you know, in England. So the dream is obviously to be picked up by a label, and just kind of become a global star singing, dancing for everybody.
No, hopefully that happens. Honestly, I think you're certainly talented enough to be able to get that kind of recognition.
I hope so.
Okay. I mean, there's people that I listen to and that are out there that are far less talented than what you are.
Oh, really?
Of course they are, man. I mean, I don't want to mention any names, you know, but they are.
Okay.
Or have been in the past as well. They've been far less talented than what you are.
Okay.
But it's luck. Right, you know, they've managed to gain this fandom, right? And maybe it's because of, I don't know, the people like the personality, or maybe they're a bit controversial, or you know, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So it's just, I think a lot of it is to just like look and being in the right place at the right time as well.
I think it's talent, hard work, looks, and then luck.
Yeah.
I really think it's all four. And if you're lucky enough to be, you know, at the right time, at the right place, it'll happen.
Yeah.
As of right now, I can't say, you know, I can say I'm the most hardworking person in the room. I can't say I'm the best looking, the most talented. I'm definitely not the luckiest, but I'm just going to keep trying and, you know, seeing where it goes.
Yeah. So what do you, like, compared to like big artist?
Yeah.
Like, what's your vocal range compared to them? Like, who would you compare to?
Vocal range? I don't know. It's kind of hard. I feel like I sound similar to Sheen Aiko. In terms of vocal range, I'm not really too sure. I sing along to, like, you know, Madison Beer, Sabrina Carpenter, Ariana Grande. Can't hit Ariana notes just yet.
Oh, yeah, she's like...
Yeah, like, she's like a different... You know, she's not human. Yeah. But, like, yeah, I'd say generally those artists.
Okay.
It's probably like 3 octaves.
All right.
Who again, sorry?
I said, like, Madison Beer, Sabrina Carpenter. Do you know them?
No. Never heard of any of them.
Lady Gaga.
And Lady Gaga.
Yeah, like her.
All right, Lady Gaga. Yeah.
Yeah, like 3 octaves, I'd say.
Yeah.
All right, okay. I mean, yeah, she's got a pretty good range, but she's got a very different kind of a voice as well.
Yeah, so when I sing along, I sound different, but it's
more like a vintage like.
But the thing is, you know, with hers, I mean, I know she sang some very commercial songs as well.
Yeah.
But like, if you listen to some of her some of her other songs, which are not as like pop star-y, you know, commercial songs.
Yeah.
She is a very talented. You know, singer.
Yeah.
Like when she sings live and stuff like that.
She's amazing.
She's a very good singer. I like, you know what I like a lot? I like, you know, Sia.
Yeah.
She's so talented. Sia, she's like got a really good range.
Yeah, amazing.
But also, you know what it is? You know, more than the singing. Obviously, you know, we all look at singers and we're like, oh, they got a lovely voice.
Yeah.
But the actual song needs to be good.
Yeah, that's why I always say to people, like, there's so many singers who are probably way better than the singers we have today, but it's actually like, if your music isn't good, it doesn't matter how good you sound, people won't listen to it.
So would you say that's more to do with like the production side of things, isn't it?
Well, it depends if you write your songs, but
like the actual tune, like, you know, like the beats and whatever.
Yeah. So like for me as well, like I was always doing covers online, and it got to the point where I just thought, doing covers is not going to help me if I can't, you know, write a song and make my own music. So that's kind of why this year I started making music, when I probably should have done it a long time ago. But
would you say people respect like artists like you who actually write their own songs rather than like having something written for them and just singing it?
Yeah, I guess so. I would assume they respect me more. I don't think it matters in the sense of if a song's good, it's good. It doesn't matter if you write it. But yeah, I guess it shows the hard work element of it. Yeah.
But it also shows your creativity as well.
Yeah, because I like writing songs. I find it really fun.
Yeah, I mean, have you written any other songs apart from the one that you've...
Yeah, like I've got a few songs. I probably worked on like I've got like 10 songs in mind already. I've only released one. I'm releasing a second one in the next month or so. So yeah, that's like fully done, nearly.
But you know, like every artist, whoever's a writer, they've got their own like process.
Yeah.
So what is like your process of like from the get-go?
Yeah.
Right. How do you like start writing a song, and what's your process? What do you do?
So the process is kind of strange because like you'll just be sat there and you'll...
No, I'm talking about you as an individual. So
so like sometimes I'll just be sat there and I think of something random in my head. Sometimes I listen to like a beat online and then I can like think of a melody. So the melody is more important than the words at that point. Then I always write like notes on my phone for the lyrics and stuff, and then I go to the studio and we start creating the beat together, and then the lyrics get changed quite a few times, and then I guess that's the process. It's just like the melody first, then the lyrics, then once you start recording it, just make sure the lyrics are fully done, and then you record vocals, ad-libs, and then master it.
So do you like get your like inspiration from your lyrics?
Yeah.
What inspires you to like? What's the inspiration?
It's just my life, really. I can't sing a song that I've made if I can't relate to it, or like if it's not relevant to me. So everything so far, it's always going to be about me and my life.
So you don't like get like pick and choose lyrics from like different songs, or like
No, I think that's the thing. That's why I feel like it's easy to kind of do that. Like you can look at a song and replicate it if you wanted to. But for me, I just want to focus.
Be original, basically.
Yeah, like just focus on me and myself. Like I don't want to. I feel like if I sang about something I can't relate to, I'd just find it like I can't relate to it, so just be weird singing it online.
Yeah, or just be singing it just to basically like.
Just to sing.
Yeah, just the sake of singing, or maybe or maybe you're singing for like. I mean, look, you are singing to entertain people.
Yeah, but not yourself.
But you also want to be attached to that and be part of it. Whereas if there's somebody who's singing a song that they've had a song written for them, and they know the production team and the label know it's going to be. I'm sure there's so many songs out there that artists hear that they haven't wrote or anything, and they know that it's going to be a commercial success.
And
they sing it, and they do their job.
Yeah.
And it becomes a job and it becomes like a chore.
Yeah.
Right? This is just to bring the numbers in. But they haven't put themselves in that song.
Yeah.
Their own individuality, their own personality is not in that song. So you want to do that. You want to make sure that whatever you're creating has part of you in there.
Yeah, and I think it's a lot easier as well because I'm completely, independent. So wherever I say kind of goes. So I get to have full, creativity. And I find it really fun. Like if I found it to be a chore, then I guess that would be then my passion would go. But as of right now, I find it really fun, and I like writing songs.
Like you're saying that you're independent, obviously at the moment, right? I don't know why I'm thinking of this at the moment, but we've had many discussions with so many girls that come on our podcast, right?
Yeah.
Like, so would you say that you're like a big advocate of like girl power and like? I'm not saying like going down the feminist route, right?
No, but I am a feminist.
Like, are you a hardcore feminist?
Well, I wouldn't say hard. I mean, everybody's a feminist if they, believe in equal rights, right?
No, but like you're a feminist in terms of like guys are shit and women are the best.
No, I mean, I never said that.
No, because that's the view of your controversial feminist. They believe they believe that a lot of them believe this, right? That the world will be better without men.
Okay.
I know we're kind of going off the whole singing thing, but I don't want it just to be about singing.
Yeah.
Right. I want to get some of your views.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I don't believe that men, are bad. I think a lot of men can be bad, but also anybody can be bad. I don't think it's like strict. I do think my next song that I'm putting out would empower anybody who sings it. I think it would make women feel good, obviously, because I'm a woman. But anybody would, I think anybody would feel good listening to my music. So. I'm trying to think.
Or despite any gender.
Well, yeah. Once you hear the next song, you'll understand what I'm saying. Okay. But when the lyrics are like, it's about feeling good and feeling confident. So in that sense, but yeah, I would say I'm a feminist. I do think I empower women. I'm completely independent. I work hard. I'm doing this all on my own. I do think that would be inspiring.
What I'm saying is that you're a feminist, but at the same time you're not shutting guys.
No, but I think the true definition of feminism is equal rights. I don't think it's one or the other.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's not equal rights.
That's what the definition is.
No, but I just think there's different rights. I think it's different rights. The women have different rights and men have different rights. Don't get me wrong, none of them are superior to each other.
Yeah,
they're not,
okay.
Right? I don't believe, this is my personal belief, right? Okay. I don't believe that a man is superior to a woman.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of things that men can't do that women can do.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of things that women can do and men... Sorry, that women can do and men can't do and men can... So,
I agree with that,
right? Yeah. Like in general... And this is very controversial. I think men are more like hands-on.
Okay.
Okay, like hands-on. Like for example, building a chair, right? Building a table, building roads. Okay, for that kind of stuff, men are more often they are used to do that, right? But then when it comes down to like a more of a nurturing aspect, right? Raising a child, okay, like being like showing empathy towards, which is equally as important as building a civilization. Okay, I think women. For me, I think take more control over there, take more power.
Okay. Yeah, so you're saying that each gender has their strengths?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think each gender also has their weaknesses as well.
Yeah.
Right? You can't put Mike Tyson in a boxing match with a woman because Mike Tyson's going to beat her up.
Okay.
Do you know Mike Tyson is?
Yeah, no, I know Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Right?
No, I agree. I don't mean equal rights in the sense that men and women should be pitted together, as in like, I don't think that. I just because obviously biologically everybody's different as well. But I just
there you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is what I'm trying to say. So the biological aspects are quite different. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean I stand for everybody, and I just
You stand for, sorry?
I stand for everybody, and I support everybody.
Yeah. No, but so do we though.
Yeah,
like,
no, I know. I'm just like making it clear.
Yeah,
I don't think one's superior to the other.
Exactly. Like no, but the thing is, like you get, and it's the same thing with men. There's a lot of men that are very misogynistic, and they're like, no, men. If men weren't on this earth, women would die. I've heard that comment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, we do this, we do that. You know, blah blah blah. Right. No. Okay, what are you on about? Okay, and equally the same thing that women say, that we don't like all men and we don't need men.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
I'm sure you've heard both arguments.
Yeah, I've heard both, yeah.
I disagree with that argument. I think we both need each other and we complement each other very well.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
So your view is very like, very safe.
It's not...
No, but in general,
you don't want to get roasted online, don't worry.
No, but in general, I'm not a controversial person. I don't think my opinions are bad, and I'm not an offensive person by nature. I always just want everybody to be happy, and I guess maybe that surprises people because, like, not everybody is supportive of like everybody, but I
supportive of what?
I don't know, like just like some people like have like rude opinions about homeless people. Some people are homophobic. Some people are transphobic. Like I'm just not someone who's like that.
Yeah.
Like we always say, each to their own.
Yeah,
each to their own.
And also live and let live, man.
Yeah, let people be. They're not affecting our lives, not affecting my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, unless you're hurting someone actively, just let someone just be.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm not the person who would comment and make fun of someone online. Like I could never be that person. You know what I mean? Like some people are hateful by nature. And
yeah, no, they are. No, you're right. But then once again, that then goes back onto how they are as an individual.
Yeah.
Maybe their upbringing, maybe they went through some kind of a trauma, and then they want to inflict that same trauma on
someone else
or somebody else, right?
Yeah.
Like personally, me and Bouncer, right? You know, there's so many times I've been questioning ways about gender and this and that, and we're like, you know what? We're just so. I don't care. I don't care what you are.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not bothered. You know, what's your views on like transgender? I don't care if it's transgender.
I
don't care if it's transgender. Right? Why do you want my opinion? Oh, what about gay people? What about
gay? You know,
what about gay people? Yeah, what about gay people? Yeah. What do you think of them? I'm like,
that's such a weird thing to ask.
I'm like, you're just a person.
Yeah.
Right?
The human.
Yeah.
I don't care about this. People are, but they're gay. I don't care about their sexuality.
Yeah.
I'm bothered about how they are to me as a person.
Yeah.
Okay? If somebody's going to be an asshole to me, right, I'm going to be an asshole back to them. Just regardless, their gender, their sexuality has got nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that should be the case with everyone. Okay? You should treat a person the way you are treated back, or treat people in a respectful way.
Yeah.
And their gender, their religion, or anything should never come into it.
Yeah. Or the race either as well.
Yeah, the race or whatever. Whatever they are, it shouldn't come into it at all.
Yeah.
It should be how they are as a person. Are they a good person or are they a bad person?
Yeah.
And simple as that. So it's a bit unfortunate because your views are quite the normal.
PC?
They're just normal, man.
Yeah.
You're basically a crowd pleaser.
No, I mean, I don't think I am, though.
No, but the thing is how you are as a person.
But I'm just not that sort of person. I feel like I can't help that.
Yeah, but it's you're a normal person.
Okay.
Like the way we are, because the amount of times I feel like I'm abnormal.
Why do you feel you're abnormal?
But what?
Because the amount of people that I associate with, right? I find them weird.
No, I think I'm weird though.
Weird in what sense?
Do you guys not think I'm weird?
No.
Why are you weird?
Really? I am weird.
How?
Like I'm not normal.
You haven't met me and him. You're fucking weird.
No, hang on a second. What do you mean by you think you're weird?
I just am like weird. Like.
Yeah, but so give us something specific. What
like, what's
makes
weird
you?
about me? I just am like people. I've been called weird my whole life. Like I don't know. Like you'll see me at the gym. I'll literally be dancing and just singing out loud. Like that's weird.
That's not weird.
Yes, it is. Like people at my gym think it's weird.
I go into the gym and I'm making stupid noises. People think I'm weird, but I think it's normal.
But it still would be classed as weird.
So according to social standards, you're weird. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah. Like I didn't think that was like a weird. I thought it was normal. That
I suppose that you don't regularly see a lot of people going to the gym and dancing and singing whilst.
Yeah, like I don't care. I'll do it if I see a mirror. I'll just do it. Yeah.
It's not like just beat it. I suppose. But the thing is, I mean, I don't think that's. Don't get me wrong. If I was in a gym and if I saw some girl dancing and singing at the same time,
yeah, like I just do it.
Actually, I'll look. I'm like.
No, I'd look at her. I won't say she's weird. I'll be like, what the hell's going on there?
No, people like they react like they're weird.
Yeah. Okay. Well, fine. And but once again, it comes down to this: you being weird or you doing that is not hurting anybody.
Yeah, that's what I think
you know, you're in your zone, you're doing your own thing, and so what?
Yeah, like I really don't care. Like I will do that, but I still know people call me weird. But it's just like, okay.
Are you weird in the sense where you wear your socks wrong way around?
Sorry?
What? You know.
What?
Are you weird in the sense where you wear your socks wrong way around?
No.
Then it's not weird enough.
What do you do?
Okay. But I mean, I wear mismatched socks. I don't know. Like I thought it was just normal. Like we had a car ride today, and I was just singing the whole time. I feel like people would think that was weird.
No, but that's because you're. Sorry, I'm just thinking about what he just said. which by the way, guys. Yes, that is weird, right?
What he said.
Listen, I wear my vest wrong way around sometimes.
That is weird, right?
Okay.
Right. No.
No, but I'm trying to think of things now. Like, what do I do? That's
so like you said that you were singing in the car all the way, right? It's because you're an artist, and obviously
people find that weird though. They really do.
No, but I sing all the time when I'm driving. That's just normal.
Okay,
I sing all the time. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm trying to think of something else then.
You know, it's all like shit. Yeah.
No, but that's not weird because a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then again, you know what? It's not bad to be weird, right?
I think it's if someone ever called me boring, then I would actually be really upset. So I'm fine being called weird.
I think it's fun to be weird because you're different.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not a generic person.
Yeah.
But also, the thing is, right? Like, I mean, what I'm saying is, okay, if you're weird, that's fine, right? But then you're weird, okay. But are you affecting anyone? No, you're not. Right?
No, I would never do that. I'm just not that sort of person.
Yeah, then it's fine. Then just carry on doing what you're doing. And if people are happy with it, then But the thing is, though, like even from some we posted like a picture of you, and people are like a little video clip of you, and we've got nothing but good comments.
Okay, thank you.
Nothing but good comments. People have gone out, and I don't know if there's to follow your
They did
Instagram.
DM. I think they did. Yeah.
They did.
I think they DM'd me.
Okay. Well, hopefully you're gonna get a lot more of a following from this full podcast. But yeah, but the thing is, like, I'm just looking at the comments, and nobody said anything. Oh, she's weird or whatever, stuff like that.
I mean, it was an outtake. I was just moving my hair.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I just slowed it down.
Yeah, but nobody.
I didn't like that video actually. Like, I'm very self-aware. Like, I'm very hyper-aware about everything about myself, the way I move, how I look, everything. So.
Why is that?
I mean, I guess I'm just insecure, but I still think that being hyper-aware of yourself kind of makes you obviously think that, oh, I'm probably not normal, because I'm just like overthinking everything I do all the time.
So you said that you're insecure.
Yeah.
Right.
Isn't everybody to a degree?
I'm not.
Really?
No, not at all.
Never.
No, I'm fully aware of who I am and what I am. I mean, but that's me, isn't it? Thing is, though, like when I was younger, I was overconfident.
Okay.
Right? I actually thought it was God's gift.
Okay.
Right? And I think maybe that has got something to do with I may have been insecure. I don't know. And then to maybe mask it, I was overconfident.
I think that could be.
Yeah, possibly, right? But yeah, I don't think I'm.
I think it was your ears.
Possibly, yeah, big ears. Even now, I've got big ears.
They're not big.
They're not big anymore. Younger, you're massive.
I think my head grew into them, but I had like really big ears.
Okay. Right? Wait, what star sign are you?
Sagittarius.
Okay, that makes kind of sense then.
Why? What does it say about Sagittarius?
No, just about your personality aspect. Because my sister's overconfident. Sometimes she's Sagittarius. So it's a good star sign. Okay. It's a good star sign.
Right. But like, would you say that it's got something to do with your maybe upbringing?
I don't know, like with my siblings, like we're similar to a degree. Like my siblings, like we can all be overconfident sometimes and vain maybe, and then also insecure. I don't know, I can't really speak for, I mean for me, I'm just someone who's just always been insecure. I feel like when you grow up and people are mean about things like the way you are and the way you look, I mean it does affect you.
Did you have that when you were growing up? Were people being like mean and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean even to this day, like I don't know, like I remember when I was growing up I felt fine about the way I was until people were mean to me, and then then you change everything about who you are, and I'm just a very shy person as well. But just in terms of, I don't know, I feel like for girls as well, I feel like it's a lot harder because you can't not care about the way you look, because I feel like that's how people treat you based off that.
Yeah. Not only that, I think it's social media, society.
Yeah.
And obviously, the way like social media is nowadays, there's like a portrait of how a perfect woman should be.
Yeah.
How she should look.
Yeah,
unfortunately, the girls and the guys, right, we kind of get dragged into this and like, oh, hang on a second, I don't look like this person or whatever, and then it can kind of stir up some kind of insecurity.
Yeah. And I think from being a teenager to now, there's been like 3 different body types that have been like a trend, so it's just so hard to kind of figure out what you're supposed to look like and you know what's acceptable. So
would you say now that you are happy in your skin?
I mean, I'm the most confident I've ever been.
Yeah. So I mean, don't get me wrong, we can always, everybody can improve, right?
Yeah.
But I would say improve for yourself, right? Rather than trying to make an individual happy, okay, or making a crowd of people happy, or whatever.
Yeah.
I think when people do that, that's when you see these pop stars and these celebrities they lose the plot.
Yeah.
Because they're trying so hard to please the world that they forget, you know, who they are themselves.
And it's really easy to spiral as well. Like if you seek out negativity and you look at the negative stuff that people are saying, it really is like easy to just cry and like feel crazy. But for me, I'm just, you know, if I'm insecure about something, like before when I was growing up, I used to always shout about my insecurities, and I feel like that wasn't the good way to be, because like people focus on it more. So now I'm more reserved about what I'm insecure about. I keep it to myself and I just try to work on it.
Yeah, brilliant. But once again, I think you should do it for yourself.
Yeah, for myself, because like there's things about me that I'll, you know, talk about, and other people look at me like, who cares? Like that's crazy.
Like we do. Like you, there were certain things you said. Oh,
yeah, like exactly that sort of reaction.
I was what? See, that I find weird.
Yeah, maybe it is weird.
And I'm like, I'm thinking, you're insecure about that? What are you on about?
Exactly. Yeah, I know exactly. And things that people maybe are not looking at. Yeah. That's why I don't want to talk about them, because I feel like then people start looking at them. So I keep it to myself. Like things, some things are not man-made. Some things are just you're born with. You can't change it. So I don't want to do
a proper feminist thing. Man-made.
No, I didn't mean to say that.
No,
I mean obviously you can get work done if you wanted to, but some things really are set in stone. Like my height, for example, you can't change that. You just have to live with it.
Well, exactly. You know, at the end of the day. I mean, I used to always get like piss taken at me for my height, but like I never really, you know, like rose up to it or whatever. I never went to a corner and started crying about it. What am I supposed to do? I got my height, you know. I'm a short guy, you know. What am I supposed to do? But obviously, if somebody started to do it too much, then I'd butter them.
I mean, I can't do that. But like this, like even online, like some people bring up that I'm my height and I'm short, but like it doesn't faze me as much. Because like, in real life, nobody's ever complained about that to me. Nobody's ever like. I mean, people make jokes, but it's nothing like rude. So it's just like I can't really care too much about it.
No, like the amount of times where like I'd walk into like I'll go to a function or a party and be like, oh my god, you're quite small. I'm like.
Yeah, like,
you know, man, you're flipping out Sherlock Holmes here. Right, you know. Or like, what I get, so my eldest son, right?
Yeah.
Aiden, he's normally behind the camera, and he's almost 6 foot.
Yeah.
Right?
That's really good.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, you're getting taller than your dad? I'm not. It's not an achievement to be taller than me, right?
Yeah.
You know, I'm literally 5'5", okay? Like, there's little kids, right, that are 10-year-old that are taller than me, right? But
Same.
like, I get all the time, you know, like, but it's not something I'm insecure about. I never have been insecure about my height.
I've never, no, actually, I was insecure about my height growing up. Recently, even when people say it now, I'm not insecure about it anymore. So you can't force me to be insecure about it when I'm just not.
But the messages or whatever, like, I mean, what you would say is something you're more confident now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Yeah. No, and that's how it should be, obviously. Yeah. And I think the more relevant you're going to get, the more fame you're going to get, the more successful you're going to be, I think the more and more confident you're going to become.
I hope so, yeah.
Please don't have it the other way around, because quite often it goes the other way.
Yeah.
Where they're like, oh, there's more people watching me now, so I need to be a bit more conscious, or I need to be a bit more cautious about what I say, whatever. Just stay the way you are.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and that is going to be then you're then going to be a different artist. You know, if you just stick to your own and you just carry on being the way you are.
Yeah, it's about knowing who you are, not getting lost. So it's hard.
Yeah.
But I hope I stay the same.
When are you going to do a performance in South Korea?
South Korea? I think you're going to say Bradford.
Yeah. We'll go to Bradford in a second.
South Korea, I mean, I hope soon.
Yeah.
There are people listening in South Korea, so that's great.
Yeah.
Exactly. There are people listening.
Hopefully with this podcast you'll get more listeners.
I hope so.
Yeah. And obviously you got our support. You know.
Yeah,
thank you.
And what about Bradford then? Have you ever considered maybe doing a performance in Bradford?
No, I mean, I'm open for every city. Like, there's never a city I would say no. It's just about sorting it out. So I can try for August. Probably September, though.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of, venues that can be available.
Yeah, actually, you mentioned today.
Yeah, St. George's Hall.
All right.
We event there.
Oh, did
for new artists.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah. So I'll find the details and I'll.
Yeah, I think it'd be quite good.
You guys come.
Yeah, of course.
No.
And plus obviously.
What day is it going to be on?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, you got a date in mind, maybe.
For Bradford?
Yeah.
No.
No date.
Nothing's set.
Just think of a date.
August 18th.
I can't make it. But, no, I'm joking. No, of course, man. We're going to flipping be there VIP.
I hope so.
Service. We're going to be right at the front. But yeah, I think the main thing is you need to get yourself out there as much as you can.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm doing. So I'm just getting my face in every city as much as I can.
Yeah. How active are you on like social media?
I'd say I post stories every day. Yeah. I think so. Yeah, I try to post
on what Insta on
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube is what I do. So I do try to post like as long as you're seeing something of me, you know, all the time. So I'm in people's minds, and then the performances help to kind of get new faces and like. Because even like the performance I did in Birmingham, obviously some people in the crowd wouldn't have known me, and even still they were like, you know, dancing a little bit to the song, which is like great, yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's just about getting your face and name like seen everywhere.
Absolutely, yeah. It's all about, you know, like that's how you become relevant, don't you? It's like you need to put yourself out there.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
you can't be shy about it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, because at the moment, you know, you don't have anybody backing you and any official like label. Yeah. Like you said, you have to do everything yourself. So you have to basically write your own songs, your own kind of music. You know, you have to then like work on your vocals. Yeah. Find a place where you want to perform, promote yourself on social media. Yeah. So normally this is all taken care of by a record label or by whoever is promoting you. All you have to do is just turn up at the studio and just sing a song. Right? Whereas with you, it's so difficult. Yeah. But the thing is though, and you know, I really do hope it works out. Okay, and I do have confidence that it will. You're gonna look back and you're gonna be thinking, you know what, I did struggle quite a lot, but it's worth it now.
Yeah. No, but even now, like I'm so grateful for I'm so busy all the time. I have to wake up so early to get to different cities and get ready and stuff, but like I never take it for granted because this is exactly what I dreamed of. Even though I'm working hard now, I know I'll miss this time period of just kind of doing it on my own. And
also like you know, like we said, we're going to try our best to promote you as much as we can.
Thank you.
Also, the last time we got you to sing, I'm not going to ask for that today, okay? However, I would encourage everybody to check out obviously your you know, your Instagram and everything, because you can really listen to how talented you are and the range of your voice and everything.
Thank you.
Because I think you are very talented. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, but like, how many like languages can you speak? Quite a few.
No, but I can understand a few.
Have you ever thought about maybe singing in a different language?
Yeah, no, I love to sing in Spanish. Korean I'm not too great at, but I love to listen to international music. Yeah. And Hindi also I'm like a little bit good.
Have you ever thought about maybe
releasing something? Well,
yeah, the releasing, because why just be you know, like
one-dimensional?
Like, and just be, you know, like bounded by like just one genre, or like, you know, like one language. If you can speak a few languages, or if you can at least understand another language or whatever, I'm sure it's not going to be hard to pick up, you know.
I mean, there are people who have like reached out to collaborate, and I don't think all of them, I think a few of them sing in different languages, so I would actually be open to it. I think it'd be really fun.
Yeah, and also it just promotes your brand a bit more.
Yeah, exactly, like collabing with people, I agree.
Can you imagine, like, for example, let's say you did a song, okay, I'm a huge fan of Bollywood, right?
Yeah, same.
So let's just say, for example, you learn Urdu, or like a song in Hindi or Urdu, yeah? And that market
is huge.
Is billions, right? It actually is billions. Can you imagine if you released a song and collab with someone or whatever, and it got, you know, it just spread like wildfire all over the whole, you know, Asian subcontinent. Oh my God, you've just got another, you know, massive fan base.
Look how big Tips is.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, no, Tips is obviously a production.
Yeah, I mean, like what's it called T-Series.
T-Series, yeah. Oh, they've got the biggest YouTube channel.
Yeah, T-Series,
No, but like I'm just saying, like, okay, I'll give an example. You know Zayn Malik, okay? Our Bradford born talent, right? We're proud of the guy, okay? Me and Bouncy, we are actually really proud.
I like him. I like him.
Yeah, no, Zayn, yeah. Now he can obviously he's popular because he sings English songs, but he can actually on his what do you call it, Instagram. Yeah. He hasn't released any songs, but he's actually sang a few songs in Urdu. Yeah. Right? Bollywood songs, and it sounds amazing.
Yeah, no, he does.
It sounds really good. So if you can speak, and I know for sure that he's not fluent. Yeah. In those languages, but just the fact that he's giving it a go.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
Yeah. So I think you should maybe. I'm not giving you advice, by the way.
No. I did do a Spanish cover where, you know, my pronunciation wasn't the best, but I still got nice comments about it. saying to do more. So yeah, I'm definitely open to that.
What song was it?
It was La Fama by La Rosalia.
Quite famous.
The
song.
Weeknd as well.
I don't know. You know more about
Rosalia.
Oh, yeah, I've heard it. Yes, yeah.
I played it today.
I did. I was half asleep.
It's a big song. It's a big song.
Yeah.
But obviously, I knew I can't pronounce it that well, but I still tried.
But you give it a go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so you're open to obviously be able to.
No, I'd love to. Yeah, I'm so down.
Yeah, so that's good. I mean, it just opens up another.
Another market, another chance for someone to be a fan.
Is there any other genre you would like to maybe sing in?
Trying to think, like maybe, I don't know, maybe like obviously K-pop, but maybe like electronic sort of music. I feel like my voice would suit that.
What you been like? What's that electronic?
I don't like dancey, like I don't know, like Ava Max. You guys know?
Oh, right, like yeah, of course I know Ava Max. So like the what do you call them? Like Ibiza kind of.
I feel like I could suit that genre. It's not necessarily one I would do straight away though.
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
What about country music?
Country, I would love to do country music. I would love.
I think it was for the show, you know.
Country, do you think?
I think it will, yeah.
Okay. Rock music.
Rock music, but which kind of rock?
Any. Like I like every type
Heavy
of
metal.
I was thinking like Fall Out Boy. No, like Fall Out Boy. That sort of.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, yeah.
I mean, my favorite band. I like talk music, R&B, flipping everything, right?
Yeah.
Linkin Park. I love Linkin Park.
Oh really?
Yeah, I love Linkin Park.
Yeah.
They were wicked because they're like rapping going on.
Yeah.
They're like they had all sorts, but some of their songs went a bit crazy though.
Yeah.
I tried so.
Yeah, some of them went towards like the heavy metal side.
Yeah.
But some of them were like more calm down. They had the Collision Course album with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
That was really good. But like, would you ever collab with Jay-Z?
Yeah, I mean, if he's watching, yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah, can you imagine?
How big that would be.
Jay-Z, oh my god, like, you know what though? Have you ever tried approaching any like these big artists?
Big artists.
Just message random people.
Do you know, actually, I've had a big, like, a verified singer, like, I don't know if you guys know her, called Moxie Rhea, and she actually saw me first.
Hang on, who, sorry?
Moxie Rhea.
Yeah, I know she is.
Do you actually?
Believe it or not, actually, no, yeah, because...
she opened for Justin Bieber once.
Yeah, she came up on TikTok or something.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, let's just have a look at her Instagram or whatever. I think I'm actually following her on Instagram.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So of all the people that actually know she is,
Yeah.
and I thought, oh, she's a good singer. Let's follow her. And then it turns out that she's quite an established.
Yeah, like that's the thing. So she liked some of my videos, and I didn't know who she was. And then I DM'd her once, and then just saying basically from her liking my videos, I looked at her music, and her songs are really good. And then so I DM'd her after to tell her like I really liked her song. But it's just crazy like how someone like that could have found me first. You know?
Wow. No, but the thing is like, what do they say? If you don't ask, you don't get.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're always messaging famous people
Really?
to come on a podcast. Yeah, because. Like you said, if you don't ask, you don't get. You never know, right?
Yeah, you never know if they'll check it.
Let's just say we do message somebody really, really big right now.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise or whatever, yeah?
My sister's met Tom Cruise, actually.
Has she?
Yeah.
What she says, like a good guy.
Yeah, he's nice.
Did you try to promote his Scientology onto her?
No.
Come and join my Scientology church, right? But like, so... like I say, if you don't ask, you don't get. So let's say Tom Cruise, right?
Yeah.
If we message him, and who knows, right? I'm just it's very, very hypothetical. You just think, you know what? Who are these guys? They're nobodies. You know what? For a fun and joke, right?
You might.
It'll make the day.
All right, forget it. Let's just go on.
No, but I think you should guys you should appeal to Zayn because he's from Bradford.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's from Bradford, but he never comes to Bradford. Well, he does apparently, but nobody knows that he's here.
Okay.
But he did his first ever podcast recently.
Yeah, I watched it. It was really good.
But apart from that, I don't think he likes to actually come in front of the camera. I think he's got his own life. He likes to do his little graffiti thing. Right?
I think more than anything, it's the people that he doesn't like maybe here.
Possibly. Yeah. Oh, do you blame him?
Yeah. Well, we're not going to judge you, Zayn. We're open. Come down, bro.
Yeah, exactly, man. Zayn, if you want to come down to the podcast, you're more than welcome.
Yeah,
so the next time you come to Bradford, you come at Salal's, just come.
Just drop me a DM.
You're going to come down. You're not the only one.
Yeah.
You're going to be the only one. There's going to be a line. No,
A line of
if he did come, obviously.
There'll be a line of girls outside.
If he did obviously come, we're not going to tell nobody.
We're not going to tell no one that
Not
he's here.
even me. Come on, I could collab with him.
I'll tell you about him.
Oh.
And I'll pass your number over to him.
Okay.
But you know what the kind of guy he is. He's a very secretive kind of a guy. He's a bit of an introvert as well.
Yeah, same.
Right, and the majority of people that are very talented, okay, they usually are like kind of introverts, like you.
Yeah.
Like you're like you're kind of in your shell, and when you're on stage is when you're that's home for you.
Yeah.
And I think he's a similar thing with him as well. whereas people that are really overconfident and really like boisterous, they don't tend to do that well on stage, I don't think.
Honestly, I don't really know.
Yeah. But like, you know, if so, like people, you know, like I said, like I was saying, if you don't ask, you don't get.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
So I think you should.
No, I have, but like I DM producers that are way too famous, and I still try. Obviously, it doesn't. You never know.
What they're gonna say? Either they're not gonna give you a response, or either they're gonna say no.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But you never know.
Yeah, that's true.
There might be the one person that might say, you know what, let's just entertain this.
Yeah, maybe.
And we know they're pretty old. You're making a song, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So
you know, an artist, like who do you want to collab with? Like your ultimate goal.
I mean, there's quite a few. BTS, Ariana. I mean, there's so many. Like Justin Bieber, Zayn. Trying to think. Oh, and Hypen, TXT. They're K-pop artists. Literally anybody, like The Weeknd, Drake. I love so many different artists, so I'd be so happy to do.
They've all got different styles. And they've all got something different to offer.
Yeah. But they're all artists that I truly love and adore, so I would definitely want to.
Yeah, no, that's the thing that, you know, no artist is like same. You know, they've all got their own style. They've all got their own. And that's why I guess everybody loves him. Like, you know, Weeknd's got his own style, Drake's got his own style.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their own kind of, you know, specific thing.
Yeah, niche.
Niche, yeah. So obviously you would like to collab with all of them, basically.
Yeah, if I can.
Well, I hope it happens.
Yeah, I hope it does, yeah. Don't forget about us.
It gets there.
No.
What was that?
Don't forget about us.
She will. I'm telling you she will.
I'll come back.
Yeah, but anything like, do you think you want to, like, is there like a message or something you want to give out to people out there?
So, I don't know. I guess just keep working hard, even if nobody's believing in you. Just make sure you believe in yourself. Stream Dreaming by me. And also, please look out for future things I'm going to do. Some new performances and a new song as well, which I'm very excited for.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, we're going to try our best to promote you as much as we can. Obviously, all your information regarding your Instagram and obviously TikTok as well.
Yeah, and YouTube.
It's all on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, we'll post everything on.
Yeah, it'll be in the description below.
Thank you.
So if anybody wants to go check out your content, your singing, your talent, then go check you out and obviously drop her a follow, guys.
Thank you.
And you know, watch the space because you've got a lot more performances that are planned for the future.
Yeah, definitely.
And if anybody can, by the way, you know, like if people want to like buy the tickets for these venues, where is it available? Are they like?
So once I have everything booked out, I'll be promoting it on my Instagram. I think that I'll have the link and everything in my bio. So yeah, you can get it there.
And these performances are going to be in Birmingham at the moment.
So London and Birmingham.
London and Birmingham.
Yeah.
Okay. So nothing for the north at the moment.
No, not right now.
Yeah, but obviously going forward, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, you'll have some fans in up north.
Yeah, definitely. I can see, like, with the stats on Spotify, you can see the cities that people are listening. So, yeah, I definitely want to make, you know, my rounds.
Yeah. Well, then, any plans in the near future to maybe do a performance outside of England?
None right now. I would love to, though.
There's a possibility that could happen.
Well, to be honest, like, in terms of the fan base for the Dreaming, a lot of fans in Finland and America.
Really?
So, yeah, so many. And it's crazy, actually. It's more than England. So I was, England, United Kingdom's third. Can you believe that?
What's first?
Finland, then US, then UK.
You know, Finland ticket is not that expensive.
I mean, I would love to. Yeah. A lot of people there.
Maybe it might be worth maybe reaching out to somebody in Finland, and seeing if you could arrange.
I mean, I'd love to. Definitely.
That'd be amazing.
Especially global performance. That'd be so much fun.
You're gonna be an international
pop
sensation.
Star.
Yeah. Right? That'd be amazing. But is that? Have we covered everything, or is there anything? So you're just saying spread positivity to everyone.
Yeah, and stream my music.
And stream your music, of course.
And follow me.
No, that's fine. Of course, we'll leave all the information in the description. Thank you once again for coming for the second time.
Yeah.
Apologies for what happened the first time.
It's okay.
And we would love to have you back.
Definitely.
Because it's actually better that we've actually had you on this time because we didn't get to talk about when we had you on before you were going to do the performance.
Yeah. So it's like different now.
So this time we've got to talk about the performance that you've actually done.
Yeah.
And how you felt doing the performance and stuff like that. So I think it's actually worked out better, to be honest.
Oh yeah, perfect.
But yeah, anything else, Bouncer, you want to add to this?
No, that's why really. I think we've covered the majority of the things anyway.
Yeah. So you guys go check out Zari's Instagram, check out her TikTok, follow her, and follow the journey.
Follow us as well on TikTok as well. TikTok, Instagram, don't forget.
Thank you very much. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining in and tuning in. This is Bobsy Bounce.
Signing out.